Hello once again, sports fans. This is Big Mac coming at you with Big Mac Sports. Today, we'd like to talk about women's sports and primarily the Brittany GRINER situation. And we'd like to know what your input is, what y'all think, and we're going to give you ours and let you know what we think. And this is my co-host, Jessica Patton here, and she'd like to give her little input right here.
My little input?
Oh, I'm so sorry,
I'm giving
ladies.
a big
She
input.
gonna give a big input.
Let me introduce myself, y'all. I'm his daughter, Jessica, and I'm here to just liven things up and give you a different perspective. So we are coming live at you every Friday. This is a new sports channel, so make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and thumbs up this video if you like what you hear. So we got it coming for y'all. Keep watching.
Okay, that was well said. How do you feel about the Brittany GRINER and the Russian imprisonment of her over these last 5 months? Do you think it was a fair deal for her? Do you think she's been in jail too long? Or exactly what is your take?
You got a lot of different opinions flying around out there about the Brittany GRINER situation. Some people say that she never should have put herself in this situation. There are some people that are saying she's being used as a political pawn. You know, it's a lot of different ways to look at it, but I think it's unfortunate, first of all, and I think it could have been handled different. I think the way that Russia is handling it is not the way it should be handled. It is some things that need to change about it.
Well, of course, you know, with United States supplying the Ukraine with weapons and stuff like that, going against the Russians right now during that war, you kind of felt like they would do something like this because that's the type of country that is. That's how they handle situations. They always trying to look for the upper hand. But if the young lady had a permit from the United States that says legally she can take this for her anxiety, her pain, or whatever the situation is, I think she's been in jail far too long, and they should come up with some type of resolution with this problem.
Russia, Putin, very opportunistic. They were just looking for a way to come up in this situation, and it's being taken out on Brittany GRINER. So we are wishing her the best. And in women's sport, is the salary difference fair between men and women in basketball?
Well, it all depends on what you call fair. The men are being paid more money, but by the same token, they're playing more games during the season. They definitely probably are getting paid twice as much as the women or more. And most of the men are well known, like LeBron James and Chris Paul and Kevin Durant. So with that type of superstar status and with the television audience, TNT and ESPN and ABC, you're probably going to pay the men more because they're making more. So hopefully the women will earn their stripes and start getting paid a much higher salary in the near future.
Well, speaking from a woman's point of view, historically, this is a male-dominated industry, sports. So how long do you think it'll take for these things to even out? Or do you ever think that men and women in basketball and in sports will be paid the same?
I don't think they'll ever make as much as the men, but I do think they will get an increase in their salaries. I think the women's schedule is less than half of what the men play. So you can't judge how much they're making by the point that they're not playing as many games. They're not bringing in as much money as the men. So we have to look at all these different things and situations. And like I said, hopefully the women will get an increase in pay, and hopefully that it'll be pretty soon, and it'll be sooner than later.
So what is the minimum for the NBA? What is the minimum a player can make in the NBA?
I'm not certain, but I know probably a rookie contract would be anywhere from $200,000 to $500,000 to start, and I know the women in the WNBA don't make nearly as much as that when they first come into the league. So yes, it is a discrepancy. It is probably in y'all eyesight unfair, but like I said, the men have been doing this longer. They have a longer season, and you sell your product. I'm quite sure they get more television audience than the women. So yes, they're making more money. The owners are making more money in the NBA, and the NBA is over 50 years old.
That's one way of looking at it. If you don't agree with what he's saying, or even if you do agree with what he's saying, drop us some comments. Let us know what you think about this situation. We want to hear from you.
Well, we also have on tap today other women's sports such as the UFC with Nunez and Peña going at it for the bantamweight title Saturday night. I normally don't pick a winner, but I think we're going to have a competitive fight. It's going to be a good fight, and it could probably go either way. But in this situation, I think I'm going to go with Nunez. Seeing how she lost last time, I think she have more to fight for. She's going to be hungrier, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. What do you think?
I'm just hoping this is not a Holly Holmes situation where somebody gets dropped with a kick. I want to see some on the ground action. I'm not so much for the stand up. I want them to get on the ground, see some submission holds. I need it.
Well, that's good. That's one thing, but getting on the floor, and what if somebody's out punching the other one? So if you're a good fighter and you're a good puncher, you don't necessarily want to wrestle. But if you're a good wrestler with jiu-jitsu holds and things like that, then of course you want to get into a up-close combat, hand-to-hand, see what's happening, try to submit and get a submission hold on somebody. But either way, I'm looking for a good fight, and I hope it's just exciting and eventful, and all the people that's paying their money get their money's worth.
For sure. Be looking out for it Saturday, guys, and we'll be back next Friday to tell you all about what happened and update you on the Brittany GRINER case. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching.